leadership journey, because the way that you're speaking and the way that you're being, I think is formed with experience and getting it wrong and getting it right, and settling into being a leader. I'd be surprised if you were this amazing.
I'm not.
30 years ago. And so what was your leadership journey like? You know, from the first time you were leading a team, what's the difference between who you are now and who you were then? Because I bet there's quite a lot of people that are at the beginning of their leadership journey with the sales team because they've been an amazing salesperson and they've been rewarded with being promoted. Their ambition has been met, it's been promoted. And leading a sales team is very different from being a successful salesperson, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, from your point of view and in your experience, what was that journey like for you?
It's a very good question, and it's something I've often asked myself. I've been very fortunate to work in some really interesting businesses and amazing businesses with great teams and very strong leadership teams and very clear direction within those organizations. And I've learned something different from every single one, be it a global brand or a smaller company or a startup business. And that helps you begin to understand what can be important for that organization at that point in time. And I think over time, what tends to happen is you accumulate the wisdom and the learnings of those different environments. And I'm not suggesting to anybody that they have to keep changing jobs every few years in order to get that experience. But I am suggesting that if we don't go through a journey of change, and even within an organization, if we don't feel comfortable changing the way that we work and the way that we learn, then it becomes much harder as a leader. I think we have to have a really open mind to what's going on around us and to look at our peers, to look at our teams and be prepared to learn from them so that we can begin to develop our own shape and profile and way of working over the years. And each to their own. We all settle into a way of working that's good for us. But I've certainly found that the variety of the roles that I've done over the years has really helped that journey and that process. And also the types of businesses that we were. And those businesses had very different pressures and different performance metrics that we were trying to achieve. And all of that collectively, I think, forms a pattern that you can begin to mold your personality to in terms of leadership. And, you know, in each environment that we go into, we can sometimes see something that we can relate to from our past, and we can draw on a rich bank of knowledge and wisdom and pull pieces of that out and apply it at the right time or not. But make no mistake, leadership is difficult. It's not easy. Coming from a sales role where it's very much about you and about your performance and how you're measured, to then suddenly be an area where it's about the team and it's about what the team is delivering for the business, as well as you, because you still, continue to have your metrics that you're responsible for. And the journey really is about how do you move away from a position of only seeing things through your eyes to seeing things through the eyes of many and beginning to understand what they're seeing so that you can then begin to shape and form either the way they're thinking, the way they're operating, the way they're feeling. You can begin to tap into their energy levels, the way they're motivated, and really begin to understand that. I think that only comes from experience, and it comes from learning, and it comes from listening, but it also comes from being curious and asking the right questions and really getting to the heart of what the issues are within the organization we're in and the team that we're working with, to then begin to understand what do we do to unlock the potential that we've got here.